As COVID-19 hospitalizations increase in North Alabama, the local fire department has a plan in place for virus-related emergency calls. When the pandemic was at its peak last year, the Mooresville Fire Department was running out of PPE needed for emergency medical calls. And now they're making sure that doesn't happen again. WAAY 31's Olivia Schuler spoke to the president of Mooresville Fire Department to learn how they're staying ahead of the pandemic. Olivia?
Dan, that's right. The fire department says right now they have enough medical supplies, but if those emergency calls ramp up, they'll have to look at other options. But another positive that the president mentioned was that 90% of its volunteers are vaccinated, and last year that just wasn't the case. When first responders are responding to an emergency, medical supplies are a necessity. The Mooresville Fire Department says they have plenty of N95 masks and gloves, two things they were short on last year.
We have more equipment than we normally would have on hand for infectious diseases. We're still in the process of trying to acquire more equipment to continue and make sure that we don't run into the same situation again this year.
Emergency medical equipment can be costly and put a burden on the budget of a volunteer fire department. Schulson says last year the fire department spent nearly $25,000 on emergency medical equipment. Usually the fire department would spend just under $10,000 on supplies. But now the hefty cost of supplies leaves them in a good place. If the surge continues, Schulson feels like they're in a better position for responding. Right now, the fire department has only responded to one COVID-19 emergency case, but Schulson says if hospitalizations and cases continue to rise, that all could change, but this year they're prepared. Reporting live in Huntsville, Olivia Schuler, WAAY 31 News.